Trump just got the best news of his entire campaign, probably since the last time that he found out he was going to run against Hillary Clinton. We'll break that out for you, what that means. But this is good news for Trump. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for joining our little group. This is Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. I came out of video games and comic books. And now I bring you the news, just the important headlines that you can't miss out on. And this one is big. This is big picture thinking because it says a lot of things. First of all, the Democrats know that Biden is probably going to be impeached, die, or will step down.
Liz, you agree with Nikki Haley, quote, a vote for Biden is a vote for Kamala Harris. You agree with that?
I do agree with that, Stuart. As you said, the president looks increasingly frail. He looks doddering. I mean, most Americans don't think he should be running. Even 44% of Democrats think he's really incompetent to stay in the Oval Office for 4 more years.
That's from Nikki Haley. A vote for President Biden is a vote for President Kamala Harris because it's inevitable she's not going to make it. I'm not a big Nikki Haley fan. I will vote for her any day over Biden or Kamala. So I'll support her all day on that. I just think she needs to step out and help Trump out. By the way, there's real good news on Nikki Haley coming out of Iowa, too. I'm keeping my eye on it. This is an admission from Democrats that they are seeing now the writing on the wall. Biden is going to be impeached. And that means Kamala Harris is going to be who Trump is running against. And Trump, he doesn't do very well against, he's not polling well because of his unlikability stats against Biden, but he always polled well against Hillary because she was so unlikable. So Biden is not as unlikable as Hillary, but Biden is now, of course. He's a colossal brain damage problem. But now the science is coming out. Kamala is less popular than Biden, and she's probably less popular than Hillary. That means Trump, this is great news for him.
And so you have to worry, if he's like this now, what's he going to be like 4 years from now? And it's because of his stubbornness and arrogance, qualities that we've just been reading about dominated the decision to get out of Afghanistan in the way we did, the disastrous pullout. He won't step aside, Stuart, even though I think he must be hearing from leaders of the Democratic Party that he has to do that. Because guess what? 44% of Democrats don't want him to run. Only 13% of Democrats want Kamala Harris to run for president.
13% of Democrats want Kamala Harris. So just think of that. What are the positives on Trump? Trump's probably hitting about 40% right now, and she's only hitting 13%. That's quite an advantage. That means she's actually less popular than Chris Christie. That's how bad she is. Trump is laughing all the way to the bank. This is great news for him if Biden gets impeached and she ends up running.
This vice president that we have is incompetent, and all we need to do is look at her record on the border to make that assessment and to warn off Americans for voting for Joe Biden, because God forbid, with Kamala Harris takes over the Oval Office, if the way she treated our open border, the flood of illegal millions of migrants into our country, dismissing that with a sort of hysterical laughter.
It's that cackle that is her brand. Trump's brand is that mugshot picture. Her brand is a cackle that no one wants to hear. Hillary also had a similar shrill, cackling, witchy-like character that made her very unlikable. Kamala is also very unlikable. This is great news for Trump. Hope Biden gets impeached. Hope Kamala ends up being the one that runs for president, because Trump would just skate in on easy street. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more campaign news. We will follow this all the way to the 2024 election when we put Trump back in the White House. I'm Doug in Exile.